Yeah, those are the same ones, but I don't know.
Hey, Kevin, our bios are there.
You know what?
Also, you know what? Apparently, everyone's confident. Or everyone who's in Well Gabriel. And I told Grace like, I made plans.
It didn't say all that.
I know.
I
But I made plans. I was going on to the last week. Text me later, so.
And I'm gonna wait to get her.
Can I go by your stairs? That's what I want to bring.
You say I'll call for that.
Hi, good evening and welcome to this evening's performance of art. We're pleased that you can come join us for time and your valuable study time. What you're about to see is the work of three of the most talented midshipmen to ever grace the United States. Mark Bender. And Mike Deaconado have worked this entire semester to put on this production as their independent study. It's a story about one man who buys a work of white art and destroys his friendships. Professor Jason Schaefer was their advisor, so if anything goes wrong, anything that goes right, it's all his fault. Please enjoy it. If you have your cell phones with you right now, please silence them or turn them all the way out so that you don't disturb it. And lots of clapping, lots of laughter. Welcome to art. Thank you guys for coming.
My friend Serge has bought a painting. It's a canvas, about 3 feet by 4, white. The background is white, and if you screw up your eyes, you can make out some fine white diagonal lines. Serge is one of my oldest friends. He's done very well for himself. He's a dermatologist, and he's really into art. On Monday, I went over to see the painting. Serge had actually got hold of it on Saturday, but he'd been lusting after it for several months. This white painting with white lines. Expensive?
200,000.
200,000.
On the line, you take it off my hands for 220.
Who's that?
Delani.
Never heard of him.
John Delani. The Delani area.
With the Long Cavalry, you take it off your hands for 220?
Delani himself, his own collection.
So then why didn't Delani just buy it?
Well, it's important for them to sell to private clients. It's not a market service. Well, you're not in the right place. Come look at this. Can you see the lines?
What's the name of the painter?
Andreas.
Well known.
Very. My friend Mark is an intelligent enough guy. We've always had a relationship. He has a good job. He's an aeronautical engineer. He's one of those new style intellectuals who are not only enemies of modernism, but seem to take some sort of incomprehensible pride in running it down. In recent years, these nostalgia merchants have become quite breathtakingly arrogant. What do you mean, this shit?
Where's your sense of humor? Why aren't you laughing? It's fantastic you buying this paint.
I don't care how fantastic you think it is. I don't mind if you laugh. I would like to know what you mean by this shit.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. By whose standards is it shit? If you call something shit, you have some criterion to judge it by.
Who are you talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? Hello?
I have no interest whatsoever in contemporary painting. You never have. This is a field about which you know absolutely nothing. So how can you assert that any given object which conforms to laws you don't understand is shit?
Because it is. Shit, sorry.
It isn't like painting. Fine. But there was no warmth in the way he reacted. No attempt. No warmth when he just dismissed it without a thought. Just that violent, anxious laugh. Really know-it-all laugh. I hate that laugh.
It's a complete mystery to me, Serge buying this painting. It's unsettled me. It's filled me with some indefinable unease. When I left this place, I had to take 3 pellets of Gelsemium 9C, which Paula recommended. Gelsemium or Ignatia, she said. Gelsemium or Ignatia, which do you prefer? I mean, how the hell should I know? Because I couldn't begin to understand how Serge, my friend, could have bought that painting. 200,000 francs? I mean, he's comfortable, but he's not rolling in money. Comfortable, that's all, just comfortable. He spends 200 grand on a white picture. I have to go see Yvonne. He's a friend of ours. I have to discuss this with Yvonne. Although Yvonne's a very tolerant guy, which of course when it comes to relationships is the worst thing you could be. Yvonne's tolerant because he couldn't care less. If Yvonne tolerates the fact that Serge has spent 200 grand on a piece of white shit, then it means he couldn't care less about Serge. Obviously.
I'm Yvonne. I'm a little tense at the moment because, having spent my whole life in textiles, I've just found a new job as a sales agent for a wholesale stationery business. People like me. My professional life has always been a failure. I'm getting married in 2 weeks. She's a lovely, intelligent girl from a good family.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the top of my pen.
All right, that's enough.
I have 5 minutes to go.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
All right, forget about it. I know.
It's a very special felt tip. It writes on any surface. It's infuriating objects. I can't tell you how much they infuriate. I had it 5 minutes.
Are you going to live here?
You think it's suitable for a young couple?
Young couple?
Try not to laugh like that in front of Catherine.
How's the stationery business?
All right, I'm learning.
You lost weight.
A little. I'm pissed off at that top. It'll all dry out. Sit down.
If you keep on looking for that top, I'm leaving.
Okay, stop. Do you want something to drink?
Perrier, if you have one.
Have you seen Serge lately?
No, is he all right?
Yeah. He just bought a painting.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Nice.
White.
White?
White. Imagine a canvas about 3 feet by 4 with a white back. Completely white, in fact. With fine white diagonal stripes. And maybe another horizontal white line toward the bottom.
How can you see them?
What?
These lines, if the canvas is white, how can you see them?
You just can. And I suppose there are degrees of white. There's more than one kind of white.
You're getting upset. Why are you getting
You
upset?
immediately start quibbling. Why won't you let me finish?
Go on.
So you have an idea of what this painting looks like?
I think so.
Right. Well, you have to guess how much Serge paid for it.
Well, who's the painter?
Antrios. You ever heard of him?
No, is he fashionable?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Well, it's logical.
No, it's not logical.
It's perfectly logical. You asked me to guess the price. You know very well the price depends on how fashionable the painter
I'm not asking you to apply a whole set of critical standards. I'm not asking you for a professional estimate. I'm asking you what you, Ivan, would pay for a white painting gussied up with a few off-white stripes.
Jack shit.
Right. What about Serge? Pick a figure at random.
10,000 francs.
No.
50,000. 100,000.
Keep going.
150. 200.
200 grand.
No.
Yes.
200 grand.
200 grand.
Have you gone crazy?
Looks like it.
All the same.
What do you mean, all the same?
If it makes him happy, he can afford it.
So this is what you think, huh?
Oh, why? What do you think?
You don't understand the seriousness of this?
No.
It's strange how you're missing the basic point of this story. All you see is externals. You don't understand the seriousness of this.
What is this serious?
You don't know what this means?
You want to cash it?
You don't see that suddenly, in some grotesque way, Serge considers himself a collector.
Wow.
That from now on, our friend Serge is one of the great connoisseurs.
Bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. You can't buy your way in that cheap, but that's what he thinks.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't that bother you?
Now if it makes him happy.
It makes him happy. What is that supposed to mean? What kind of a philosophy is that, if it makes him happy?
As long as he's not doing harm to anyone else.
But he is. He's doing harm to me. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed. More than that, I'm hurt. Yes, I am. I'm fond of Serge. See him let himself be ripped off and lose every ounce of discernment through sheer snobbery.
I don't know why you're so surprised. He's always haunted art galleries like crazy. He's always been an exhibition freak.
No, he's always been a freak. But a freak with a sense of humor. You see what basically really upsets me is you can't laugh at him anymore.
I'm sure you.
No, you can't.
Have you tried?
Yes, of course I tried. I laughed. Heartily. You'd think I did. You didn't even crack a smile. Although 200 grand, that's kind of an expensive laugh.
You still laugh.
I'd be amazed. Any more nuts?
He'll laugh. You'll see.
And you get along with the in-laws?
Wonderfully. As far as they're concerned, I'm just some stranger stumbling around from one hippie job to another, and now I'm finally groping my way into the world of vellum. This thing on my hand. Is it serious?
No.
Oh, good. So what's new?
Nothing. A lot of work. I'm exhausted. It's nice to see you. You never called.
I don't like to disturb you.
I'm kidding. Just speak with my secretary. I'll call you right back.
Guess so. Your voice seems to be getting more and more monastic.
Yes.
So? You been out? Seen anything?
No, I can't afford to go out.
Oh.
I'm ruined.
Oh.
This is something special.
I'm sure I would. Would you like to? Show me! Oh, yes! Yes! Yes!
Antrios.
Yes!
It's a 70s Antrios, it's worth mentioning. He's going through a similar phase now, but this one is from the 70s.
Yes! Expensive?
In absolute terms, yes. In fact, no. I like it.
Yes!
Plain.
Play, yes, yes. And at the same time, magnetic.
You don't really get resonance just at the moment.
Well, yeah, a little.
You don't. You have to come back in the middle of the day. That resonance you get from something monochromatic doesn't really happen in an artificial light. Not that it is actually monochromatic.
No. How much?
200,000.
Very reasonable.
Crazy or what?
Crazy!
200,000. I've seen this painting.
Oh.
It's devastating.
Oh.
He told me it was shit. A completely inappropriate description.
Absolutely.
You can't call this shit.
No.
I'm saying, get it. Grasp it, but you can't say it's shit.
You've seen his place.
Oh, God, it's nothing to see. It's like yours. You couldn't care less.
His taste is classical. He likes things
He
classical.
started with this sardonic laugh, not a trace of charm, not a trace of humor.
You know, Mark has been a little moody lately.
He has no sense of humor. You and laugh at him like a block of ice.
It's true, Marcus. Always been a little gloomy.
I don't blame him for not responding to this painting. I mean, he doesn't have the training. There's a whole apprenticeship you have to go through, which he hasn't. Either because he's never wanted to, or because he has no particular instinct for it. Now, none of that matters. What I blame him for is his tone of voice, his smugness, his tactlessness. I blame him for his insensitivity. I don't blame him for not being modern art. I couldn't give a shit about that. I like him for other reasons.
He likes you.
No, I felt it the other day, kind of condescension, you know, contempt, really bitter edge. No. Yes! Don't keep trying to smooth things over. Where do you get this urge to be great reconciler of the human race? Why don't you just admit that Mark is atrophy? Isn't already atrophy.
We laughed. We laughed. I promise you, in Catherine's life, we had a good laugh. Both of us together.
You told him it was shit and you had to laugh.
Oh no, I didn't tell him it was shit. We laughed spontaneously.
So you arrived, you looked at the painting and you laughed. And then he laughed.
Yes, something like that. We talked a little, and then it was just the way you described
And
it.
it was a genuine laugh.
Perfectly genuine.
Well, then I made a mistake. And I'm really pleased to hear it.
You know, it was even better than you think. It was Serge who laughed first.
It was Serge who laughed first?
Yes.
Serge laughed first and you joined in?
Yes.
But what made him laugh?
I guess he sensed I was about to laugh. He must have laughed. He couldn't be
Well, it doesn't count if Serge laughed first. Describe your feelings.
I felt a resonance.
You felt a resonance.
You're denying that I'm capable of appreciating this painting for myself.
Of course I am.
Well, why?
Because I know you. Apart from being disastrously open-minded, you're quite sane.
I wish I could say the same thing about you.
Come on, look me in the eye.
I'm looking.
Were you moved by Serge's painting?
No.
Answer me this. You and Kat, there's this painting of the wedding. Make you happy? Does it make you happy?
Of course it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy, but generally speaking, I'm not the sort of person who can just say, I'm happy, just like that. Are you really happy to be getting married? My mother stupidly asked me one day. Are you really happy to be getting married? Why wouldn't I be? What do you mean, why wouldn't I be? You're either happy or you're not happy. Which why wouldn't I be got to do with it?
As far as I'm concerned, it's not white. When I say as far as I'm concerned, I mean objectively speaking. Objectively speaking, it isn't white. It has a white background. The whole range of grays. There's even some red in it. You could say it's very pale. I wouldn't like it if it was white. Mark thinks it's white. That's his limit. Mark thinks it's white because he's gotten hung up on the idea that it's white. Unlike Yvonne, Yvonne can see that it is not white. Mark can think what he likes, what do I care?
Obviously, I should have taken Ignatia. Why do I have to be so categorical? I mean, what possible difference could it make to me if Serge listens to be taken in by modern art? Although it is a very serious matter, all the same, I could have found another way to put it to him. Used a less aggressive tone. It makes me physically ill that my best friend is just thought like painting. All the same, I ought to avoid attacking you guys. I have to be nice to you. From now on, I'm on my best day.
Feel like a lad?
Go on.
Yvonne liked the entrance.
Where is it?
Another look.
Let me see it.
Yvonne got it. Right away.